Hello and welcome back to Vault Holocron, where today I will explain Jax and the Lepi. Lepi are the sentient humanoid rabbits, which have buck teeth, long ears, pink eyes and fur which can be green, dark green or blue. Lepi usually have large families. I am now going to explain all Canon Lepi. First up is Jaxxon T. Tumparaki, also known as Jax. Jax was a smuggler and captain of the Rabbit's Foot, a star yacht. Jax came from Coachella Prime. Jax had 167 aunts and uncles, and hundreds of cousins. Jax worked with a maintenance droid called Mel. Jax claimed to be the best smuggler in the galaxy, and was annoyed by Han Solo's fame overshadowing him. Sometime after the Battle of Yavin, Jax was hired by the Queen of Livorno to transport her eggs safely to Leia. However, once the eggs were brought on board, they started to hatch flying creatures which attacked Jax, revealing that the eggs had been swapped. Jax worked out Foxtrain, a human smuggler and pirate he sometimes worked with, had double-crossed him and had the eggs. Jax tracked Foxtrain down to a casino called the Wheel, where she was trying to sell the eggs to the highest bidder. After a short fight, Jax released the flying creatures which hatched on his ship and stole back the eggs. He brought the eggs to Leia and got his droid Mel to transport them. Mel dropped an egg, however it didn't matter as the eggs and Jax's mission were decoys to mislead the Empire, while Solo smuggled the real eggs. Jax was still paid for his work. After this he tried to scam Scram in Sabak. However, he was caught cheating and so had to flee from Scram's gang and Dengar. Dengar wanted him as he had a bounty on his head. While fleeing, Jax found Han, Chewie and Luke, who let him board the Millennium Falcon. Han, Chewie and Luke were looking for Imperial transit chips, which were stolen by Foxtrain and a green Lepi, as seen on their holo recording. Jax stated that the Lepi in the footage wasn't him, but his cousin, Rigor. Jax agreed to help the rebels, and so he and Chewbacca forced the information of Foxtrain's hiding place out of Rigor. Jax disguised himself as Rigor and travelled to Foxtrain's hideout. Foxtrain worked out that he was in disguise, however, Jax revealed that he had a tracker on himself and that the Empire was here. He then grabbed the chips. Foxtrain said that the Empire would just target Jax. However, Jax revealed hundreds of his cousins outside. This allowed Jax to escape, and because Dengar couldn't claim the bounty on Jax in the confusion, he claimed the bounty on Foxtrain instead. Jax later tried to set up a legal business called Tumparaki Haulage. He needed money and so went to Lando Calrissian, an old friend who had set up his own legal business. However, Lando didn't want to give Jax any money and wanted him to leave quickly. Jax then decided to find out what Lando was doing, due to Lando wanting him out so quick. He stumbled across Vader and a bunch of stormtroopers in a meeting room, and quickly fled from the stormtroopers which started to chase him. He escaped the stormtroopers and then tripped over, knocking himself out. He woke up to hear Lando telling everyone to flee Cloud City. He wanted to get payback on Lando, and so broke into Lando's office and stole a case of ingots. He found out these ingots were for a trogloth called Coruscant Manacor, so Manacor could get his family to Lysatra where they would be safe. Jax decided to throw the ingots away and instead carry Manacor and his family in the case, so that they could be brought on his ship. He then transported them to Lysatra. Later, Jax was arrested on a job for trying to break out the Rex Chancellor, Acera. He sent out a distress call and was saved by Lando. They both broke out the Chancellor together. Acera told them that they needed to get a religious artifact called the Totem of Saglanost. The totem was located in the Palpatine archive in the Coruscant system. Jax volunteered to do the mission. Jax landed his ship on one of the station's hangars at the archive and dressed in the uniform of an Imperial officer. He pretended he had come to deliver a precious artifact. He managed to get away with no alarms sounded until he tried to steal the golden Agruba of Metlock 4. Jax was then attacked by many Imperial guards, which chased him. However, this was part of the plan so that he could act as a distraction, allowing Lando and Sarah to grab the totem. Jax managed to incapacitate one of the guards and steal their uniform. Jax went to the hangar where Lando and Sarah were ready to board the rabbit's foot. Jax then got Mel to knock over the guards and the curator droid, allowing Jax and the others to escape. After, Jax and Lando went to Rakana, the planet of the Rex, where he helped liberate it from Imperial control. Now for Jax's cousins. 5 of these were Rigor, Peter, Arvi, Benji, and Max. Next is Thra, a female Lepi which was a racer who represented Coachelle Prime in the 48th annual Dragonfire Air Rally. Now for Unidentified Lepi. This Lepi attended a shockball match on the Wheel, a space station. Kenobi and Padawan Anakin came here to investigate Grinas Sandberg. When Sandberg, which was Mace Windu in disguise, saw the Jedi, he got up and ran, knocking the Lepi over. When Kenobi asked the Lepi where Sandberg was, the Lepi directed Kenobi to the nearby Ultra Spa. That was Jaxxon the Lepi Explained. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.